So good evening. We are back again. Obviously, we're not live. You can tell that. We are streaming privately to then put it out to public. But big up to everyone out there. Make sure you are smashing the likes up, people. Make sure you're subscribing to all of the guys. Northside's link will be in the description. The other guys down below, the Chelsea boys that have come there. We don't need therapy this week, lads.
No one needs therapy. This is great.
This is going to be a good show because we won as well. We're happy. And both of the lads, Eunice and Goonies links will be in the title, people. But yeah, let's start with you, Goonie. Let's start with you, my friend. How you been? I know you've been a bit under the weather. You feeling good now?
Feeling better. Still not 100%, but I'm getting there. But you know what? That second half performance against Burnley done me good still. I ain't gonna lie. Impressive stuff. And my boy Kai Havertz, the star boy Kai, he shows why he's needed in that lineup, bro. He's showing it now. He's showing it. I just hope the form continues and he don't get no injuries. Because right now, the way he's moving, proving certain man wrong. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like an Arteta fan. Mate, it's Burnley.
Listen, that DHL package, his shirt has arrived. He's happy now, man.
It's not. That's the thing. It
hasn't arrived.
Oh, bro. You got to remind me. PTSD.
You just get bullied with this DHL one every week.
Bro, PTSD.
What are you saying, Eunice? You good, man?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I mean, as I've said, no therapy needed for either of us. This is great. Obviously, we can put that session to the side for next week when one of us fall. But yeah, no, Burnley was quality. That second half performance was class. We needed that. And Kai Havertz, yeah, man. Kai Havertz is doing bits. But I've also read that now it seems like Tuchel could be looking at Kai Havertz for the rest of the season. And Lukaku will be shunned. So
do you know why, Eunice? Do you know what that's worth?
What about new ownership?
Kai Havertz.
Oh,
the best on
earth. Yes, of course.
These two are unbearable today, Northside. Should we just kick them out and just like?
I didn't clock where you were going with that, and I was like, oh yeah, the song.
These man are too giddy today, bro. It's good around there. Look at that.
Look how happy they are that Kai Havertz finally turned up in a game after 3 years.
Hey, bro, better late than
after 3 years.
Hey, have you seen black people?
Apart from the Champions League final.
Except the big games. Yeah.
Black people timing ain't good in general, so I can forgive Kai Havertz. Yes, that's fine. Better late than never.
I'm glad you said that, and not me, mate.
You must have some black
people cancelled for the 95th time this year.
Hey.
Northside, bro. You went to the game. You did your interview with Robbie. Well, not with Robbie. It was with Cecil.
Yeah.
And you watched 5 great goals in that game. All of them goals are worthy of goal of the month. They were outstanding, especially Watford's first goal. Oh my God, what a banger! But yeah, man, how are you? You had a good week so far?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I see why you like rattling this fan base. It's great, man. They're all there typing away, thinking I'm going through everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've done their exams and I'm now marking all the tests. I don't care. Keep getting angry. Keep getting rattled. Do I care? I'm living good. I'm calm. Life is good. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? What's the point of AFTV? For fans to have their say. So I had my say. If you don't like it, cool. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. And you know what?
What are you going to do about it, mate? You're not going to do nothing.
You know what? Yeah, all of us know here. Yeah, all the energy you see online, you don't get none of it at the game. Yeah,
no, you don't.
All these people that you think are so, positive and stuff, behind the scenes when the camera was off, asking me to come to the studio and stuff. So at the end of the day, keep crying. You may see more of me, not in the studio. I'm only doing interviews, and that's it. I don't care, innit? So what? Ben White is crap. Now you see why I say he's crap. His mistakes against Brentford, mistakes against Wolves, you know what I mean? And his mistakes against Watford. Luckily the first goal was ruled out. That was his mistake as well. Yeah. And then he made another 2 mistakes. How the hell is Sissoko palming you, putting you on your ass and scoring a goal? Sissoko, really? And people think this guy's world class. Forward, you're in the mud. You're already delusional anyway. Lee already finished you. And it is what it is. Arsenal fans, you don't know how to be objective. Yeah, I gave praise where praise is due, but this £50, this is the £50 version of Maguire. That's all it is. £50 million version of Maguire that we got a centre back. And yeah, we got big games coming up. Let's see how he performs. Because
Wait, bruv, that's harsh. Did you not see Maguire dummy it in the box?
I was about to say, man. At least you
did you
saved
not
30
see-
million.
look at he couldn't even keep a straight face.
Oh my god!
Everyone's saying that Lee Gunner's my dad. Well, thank you for finding my dad for me because I've been looking for him for 29 years. So thank you.
I can't breathe.
Apple don't fall far from the tree.
Oh my days! Hey, Cooney, you said about Maguire dummying it, yeah. If you go back to Norwich, Northside, you'll remember this. You go back to Northside, go back to Norwich, right, at home. We're 1-0 up. And then Timo Pukki very, very nearly equalises in the 94th minute. And guess who let the ball? He actually pulled his leg up to let the ball run underneath in the 6-yard box in stoppage time. Yes, you've guessed it, Benjamin White. He is the most dog shit fucking centre back, bro. I swear. And people are going to be in the comments crying about this. I don't care. Yeah, I've seen enough decent centre backs in my lifetime to know he is not one of them.
Who's worse, him or Maguire? Let's be real.
Maguire.
Maguire by
yeah?
far.
Maguire, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to.
At least
make
Maguire
effort
can
to
head
get
a
that
ball.
back.
This guy can't. This guy's just got a good pass, and he comes out of defence with the ball. We'll play in midfield then.
Yeah, facts.
He can't defend. Yeah, literally. You're right, Northside. Yeah, the first 13 seconds of that game, because me and Ola were syncing up, yeah, so we could both, because he was like, I think 12 seconds ahead of me or something, yeah? Yeah, no, he was 13 seconds ahead of me. Yeah, and I said, no, I'm just literally just kicked off now. And he goes, yeah, they've scored. I said, what? I said, what are you talking about? I said, how far ahead? He goes, 13 seconds. I was like, you're taking the mick, mate. Yeah, luckily it was offside. But that was Ben White's fault. Literally just let Emmanuel Dennis run off the back of him. Yeah, and he was offside. So people will say, oh, yeah, but he was playing the offside trap. No, he weren't. He weren't even in line with the rest of the centre back, rest of the defence. Yeah, and then some of the times he goes walkabouts. It's just funny, man. Ball watching all the time. Their first goal was an absolute worldie. Right, you got to just hold your hands up and say, "What a goal!"
Yeah,
but then when I watched it back on the replay, Ben White, Gabriel, and Cedric all standing there, ball watching the ball coming in, and they got one man to mark between them. Like goalkeeper has no hope because they're all standing there like that. Oh, the ball's coming. What do we do now? Oh, it's in the back of the net. Like, it's true, isn't it? Yeah, and then their second goal, again, shocking. But there was a chance before that. Yeah, Emmanuel Dennis scuffed it. Yeah, it was a backstick.
How he missed that.
Yeah, how he missed it is a miracle. But whose man is that? Who did he run off the back of again? Ben White.
Right again.
Yeah, he does it every single game. Yeah, he don't sniff danger. And I know like people are going to get on my back and say, oh, but he's done well this season. No, he ain't. This defense that we've got that's apparently fixed, yeah, has conceded 10 goals less than it did last season. And Bellerin was at right back. Rob Holding was in the team. David Luiz, Kolasinac was coming in for Tierney. Leno was in goal, but he's fixed the defence. Yeah. And people go, oh, yeah, but we've lost less games. Yeah, it doesn't matter. What does fix the defence mean? It means you concede less goals, right? So, well, we've conceded, by the end of the season, we'll concede more with his own defence. So, yeah, he ain't done nothing for me, Ben White, this season. Absolutely nothing. And when we played Nottingham Forest, right, I think it was Rob Holding was next to him. The geezers coming down the right wing, our left, yeah, to whip the ball in. Ben White looks at Cedric, sees that Graben is run off of Cedric, and he's running into the box. So what does Ben White do? He don't think, oh, let me go and close that angle out for the boy to bang it in. Yeah, he runs towards the fucking Rob Holding side where the ball's coming from. And I'm like, this guy is brain dead. Yeah, and then Graben just turns up, taps it in, unmarked. Like, this guy can't defend me. He is so dumb. Yeah. And people just wank off because he can walk out of defence with a ball. Like, what's that all about? Pathetic. But other than that, we were fantastic.
Odegaard was good. Odegaard was good. You know what I mean? Odegaard was good. Somebody that normally we both criticise. He played
that
well.
was one of his best games for Arsenal. He was just on it, man. And his goal, That's what I want to see from him. That's why we criticize him, because he'll do the pass and he'll stand and watch his pass.
Yeah, it doesn't follow
Yeah.
his
Get
pass.
in the box, man. And he got in the box. What a goal. Yeah, what a goal. Yeah, and he was involved in the build-up with it, and then he followed it, and he got the goal. Yeah, and he was wicked, man. But listen, he's wicked against Burnley. He's wicked against Leeds. He's wicked against Watford. Yeah, he's wicked against Norwich. Yeah, let's see if you can do it against Leicester and Liverpool in the next two, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's all well and good scoring
you have
against
to step
relegation
up.
fodder.
Absolutely, you have to step up at that point. This is the thing.
Reckon we beat Leicester.
Yeah, I think so. Leicester are a bit all over the mud at the moment. Liverpool, different story, but we'll see. This is the thing with this season. You guys, you're sitting fourth, and you're sitting fourth comfortably at the moment. You've got games in hand. Not enough to catch us, obviously. Have to say that. But in terms of fourth, I've said this. I think you're getting fourth, but it's going to be key. This summer is going to be key for you guys. You guys need to buy properly, because if you don't, and you don't get that squad ready for additional games, if you're playing Champions League football, all the cup competitions again, right now you're playing just league. So you're picking up these wins and it's comfortable and it's nice. And, despite the conceding goals like you did against Watford and whatnot, but you're not going to have that sort of freedom when you're playing 4 or 5 competitions at once. So if you get fourth, have a good summer window. The next season, who knows? You might actually be onto something, but you've got to have a good window.
What do you think? You've made a good point there about the summer window. What do you actually think we will do? Because we're not shopping in the top tier. We're not a top tier football team.
If you're playing Champions League football, you've got an incentive now. I guess it's something. It's better than what you've had the last few years, so it's something.
But don't you think we'll get mercenaries though, Eunice? Because we can't offer them, the chance to win the Champions League because we never win it. So the only thing we can do, like when we was in the Champions League before, is offer stupid wages. And then a lot of these players, when we offer them stupid wages, they become comfortable and have nothing to play for. Do you know what I mean? Like Aubameyang and Ozil, and Aubameyang has been decent in his time here, but do you know what I mean? Like what can we attract? Because we don't have an attractive manager. We don't play sexy football week in, week out. We're not.
And everything we can offer, you can give them man more. So can City. So can Liverpool.
What can we offer them?
Honestly, I think with you guys, it's going to be a case of having to blag it a bit.
Yeah, no, facts. It's a fact. It's a fact.
If
just exaggerate your CV a little, like that.
if you're in negotiation with a player, right? You've gone. Look, you remember that Arsenal that got battered against Bayern Munich? We're not that anymore. Look, we've changed everything. We've got a new gaffer. We're progressing. Do you want to be a part of this project? We're playing Champions League football now again. You can see we're on the rise. You're gonna have to blag it a bit. If you're not doing that, you ain't getting anyone.
But do you see what I mean? It's like they make it seem like top 4 is the end all be all, but we're not an attractive club. We're not. We're attractive if you want a bigger pay package. That's when we're attractive.
And if you want to wear nice merch.
Yeah, nice merch. Yeah.
And if you get Del Boy as your director of football, I swear that
lovely jubbly.
Yeah,
lovely
get
jubbly.
him with João Felix and that. You know what I mean? Do you know what? There's actually rumours about Arsenal being interested in him and might actually be trying to go for it.
Yeah, of course there is, because these journalists, mate, they're so far up the club's backside to keep their perks. They're going to peddle out all of this rubbish all summer. Oh, Arsenal in for João Felix. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah,
I'll say this though. If you got him, I wouldn't be surprised. I actually wouldn't.
Neither
would
I,
because he'll be fitting what you're looking for. Obviously, Lacazette, his days are numbered. I reckon you're probably going the false 9 direction as well, or centre forward direction, and he plays that role pretty well. And he's versatile. Could play out there.
Can he do it
as well?
On a wet and windy
that's the question. That's
physically, he's not. He doesn't look that strong, man. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He's built like me.
I don't think that matters. But look at Mahrez. Look at Mahrez. Mahrez ain't built like that.
If he's quick enough, yeah. I mean, Arsenal are that team that you've had countless players. They're that team that will always get that one player, right? You've had it.
Yeah, that's true.
Aubameyang, Van Persie, Aubameyang, Ozil. You always get that one guy. But then they always leave.
What was that? You're waiting for me to sip my water just to put these jokes out.
No, you got to remember as well is that João Felix is a player who don't need to take too many touches on the ball. He's very technical. You don't need to
his movement's insane. I can't lie.
I'm saying. If he doesn't want you to get within a couple feet of him, you won't. So this is what I'm saying. He can.
But you seriously think? I know we don't get on with Simeone, but you seriously think out of all the clubs he could go to, he's going to go? I'm going to go and work at Arsenal for Mikel Arteta?
Well, again, it depends. It's like, because the youngsters that you've already got there, you got to look at it. He's going to look at them and say, well, I've got Martinelli, I've got Saka, I've got Odegaard. That's a good three that where we can cook something here.
And he'll be the main man.
You just have to make sure and follow through with your assurances that you're going to build on what you already have.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. So if you can get that right and have him as the player that you're going to base your attack around, you're going to be nice. And you don't even have to just base it on him, because the way that the way the front three can be just that fluid, you won't even have to. Martinelli, him, whoever you want on that other side, Pepe interchanging. Come on, bro.
There is potential.
Wouldn't he be using as a stepping stone?
It depends again, bruv. If
Yeah,
you're
it
not
depends.
winning nothing, then of course he's going to use it as a stepping stone. And that rule isn't just for Arsenal, you know that. That applies to Chelsea. That will apply to Liverpool.
Nah, that don't apply to
that
you.
apply to Man
That
Yes,
don't
it
apply
will.
to you, bro.
Bro,
You guys win.
hear what I'm saying. No, hear what I'm saying. If top players are not winning trophies for a sustained amount of time, they will leave any club that they're
Oh,
at.
bounce.
100%.
Is that because the aim of elite sport is to win the major honours?
That's
Well,
what
exactly,
I think.
yeah.
Oh, maybe you can tell the Arsenal fan base that.
Oh, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, Arsenal fans, welcome to Sport 101.
The exception, but listen, a lot of people are going to say, like, well, what about Steven Gerrard and what about these guys? Listen, there's always the exception to the rule. And when you look at it, they're usually homegrown players who have got like a family base and have been at those clubs all their lives.
Exactly.
That's the exception to the rule. Outside of that, it's very rare that you're going to find a player that's just going to stay on principle. They're going to want to win trophies.
Yeah, them days are normally
Look at Harry Kane.
buried, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Harry Kane wanted to bounce. He hasn't won a trophy in his life. And it's criminal that someone like him has not won a trophy.
Yeah, someone with that quality.
Like, that's
Exactly.
insane. But he trusted Levy and whatnot, and he's still at the club. But he wanted to bounce because he knows he wants to win trophies. But it is what
Exactly.
it is.
He's not getting any younger either.
No, he's not. He's got to leave. If he wants it, he's got to leave. If not, he will be. Gerrard's won trophies. Fair play, Gerrard. But this guy will actually win nothing.
Yeah, it's mad. It is actually mad when you think about it. He could end up being the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer with 0 trophies.
With 0 it's crazy, isn't it?
Crazy.
It's mad, isn't
Keep
it?
that.
He scored again twice last night, I think, didn't he?
Yes, I think.
I think they won 5-0. Lampard in the mud.
What, Lampard in the mud and Spurs are bipolar?
Yeah, they are. One week they get battered, the next week they batter someone. It's like, what's going on here?
They got Man United next. I don't know who's going to end up worse.
Mate, that game's just going to be jokes. That could be 7 each.
Yeah,
Because neither of them can defend properly. Yeah, and it's like it's just fun.
I reckon Tottenham win that for me.
Yeah, I think they'll win that. Is that
It's hard to
is
say,
that White Hart Lane in it?
No, Old Trafford.
Is it? Ooh.
I think
I still think they win it.
Yeah, it is Old Trafford. Yeah.
Was it this year? I swear they played them already this year. Wasn't it the 6-0 that they gave them?
No, that wasn't this season.
That
was
wasn't
it?
this season, bruv. Yeah, my mind's gone too far.
No, that was under Jose.
Yeah, fast forward.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was Jose,
Man U
wasn't it?
slapped him up 3-0 in October.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was when Ollie Ball was still a thing. Mate, them Man United fans are all crying for Ollie, man. It ain't really got any better since.
It's gone south. It's gone south. It's gone to the point. Ronaldo Cavani just thought, we're not going to train anymore. Bun this.
Well, they've hired the director of football as a football manager. It doesn't make sense. It's so backwards. That club is just I don't get it. You need a defensive midfielder, then you sign 7 wingers. It doesn't make sense. Do you know how many wing options they have at Manchester United? It's stupid.
And then
Yeah,
they get
it's
rid of
insane.
6 players in the window and don't replace any of them. It's like, come on, man.
And there's already talk of like players unhappy with Ragnick. I saw this picture of Ragnick's meant to be like the professor, right? He's taught Klopp and Tuchel and Hasenhüttl and Nagelsmann. There's this picture of a classroom and this teacher at the front and just all the students sleeping and just Klopp and Tuchel, Nagelsmann. No one listening to him.
Class. That is class.
Someone called the Gagan press Gangnam Style press. Like, it's getting peak now for United.
It is. It's getting bad, mate. Every time I watch them, they are rubbish. Honestly, they are so bad. They're more finished than Arsenal, because they're a bigger club than us. Yeah, and they're massive football club, man. And for them to be that far away from a title,
It's crazy.
it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of money, like billions, for that club to get back on track. Yeah, and it's not going to anytime soon. And I think we've played 3 games more than them, and we're above them. 3 games less than them, sorry, and we're above them. It's like mad, really. They've only scored 45 goals all season, although we've only scored 41. But Chelsea, 12, 13 goals more than us. Yeah, it's like, but your defense is just relentless, and that's what Man United used to be like. Like they've conceded 38 goals this season. You've conceded 18. You've got the joint best defense in the league with Man City.
All right.
Oh, hey, we still. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I thought December and January was brutal. Yeah,
it was. I thought that was finished.
Yeah, so that's why I even forgot about them records there. I've even stopped saying clean sheets. Everyone knew me for saying that.
Exactly. We were talking about beating our record of 15 and whatnot, and we that was a write-off. We won 18. Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, 18 conceded, 53 scored. You've conceded less than Liverpool. That's mad. Yeah, you and City are both on 18. That's actually mad. That is mad. But yeah, you had another clean sheet at the weekend. The first half was not worth watching.
Oh my gosh. It was the worst. Horrible half.
And I don't know what Tuchel done at half time, but it worked.
Maybe he phoned Ragnick. I said, what do I do?
I mean, help. Help, sir. Help.
Oh, shit. But yeah, man. Then that second half. And your boy Kai, is he back? Is he back after his Champions League goal that's given him grace for 2 years?
I'm gonna be positive and say yes. Kai Havertz is the real deal, cuz 100%. But before I get onto Kai Havertz, I don't want to forget my other boy, Reece James, who is
King James.
Listen, you see that brother there? He is special. He is the problem jewel. I said it from my first. That's one of the first things I said when I started my channel. I said, Reece James is the Cobham jewel. And you're going to come back and remember this shit. And now, yeah, technically, he is just on a different level. You know what Reece James is? He's just a footballer, bro. Just complete baller. You put him anywhere on that pitch, he's doing the job. Yeah. And you know how wicked this is? How is it that I trust Reece James in front of goal more than every single one of my strikers? Outside of Lukaku. Listen, I ain't going to disrespect him because his record speaks for itself. He's a natural number 9. He'll always know how to put the ball in the back of the net. It's everything else around it.
Does he?
But using listen. I said I was going to say everything else around it, yeah, is questionable. So obviously that's going to make him suffer. But you give him the ball at his feet in front of goal, you already know what's going to happen.
So are you saying that he's better in them positions than the 1v1 demon Hudson-Odoi?
100%. Reece James is better than him in 1v1.
I swear, when Matisse came out with that, I had just started crying. The 1v1
Who said that?
Matisse called him the 1v1 demon, bro.
Bro, is he saying it in a good way or
no?
A bad way?
He's saying it as in, yo, this guy put Hudson-Odoi 1-on-1, he'll skin anyone. That's what he was calling, the 1v1 demon.
No. Oh, I thought you meant.
He meant it like that.
Oh,
yeah.
If you meant in,
I thought you meant it in a bad way.
Listen,
he's on.
If Matisse is saying,
I got a word of him.
If Matisse is saying Hudson-Odoi 1-on-1 in front of goal is a demon in a good way, brother. Listen, we need to have words, Matisse.
We have to have words, bro.
Yeah, I love you to bits, Matisse, but that one there is way out of pocket. We've got to discuss that. But, Reece James, 100%. I trust him. Like finishing in front of goal is just different, and the angles as well. And this is the thing; it's not the first time he's done that. The tightest angle when he would just ping it far.
Yeah, he done it against Newcastle, didn't he? Was it Newcastle?
Yeah, what was it? I think it was the same game where he got the volley as well, just the effortless volley.
It was,
He just, bruv, I just love.
He is quality. The way he sent 3 of them little Burnley defenders back to spit and sawdust.
Chopped one,
Brexit,
twice.
Brexit voting booth. Literally just spun all 3 of them and then spun them again. And I was like, wow, what a goal, man. There was some good goals this weekend, some really good goals this weekend, and that's right up there with the best of them. But But yeah, you got the points. But Northside, you pointed out backstage earlier that they were still moaning. Their fans are still moaning, bro. Why are they still moaning?
Because Goonie and Eunice are toxic. You are toxic. You are bringing the fan base down. And it's because of you. You know, if you don't win the league, it's because of you. You're asking too much. Tuchel can only do so much. You know what I mean?
We're toxic, Goonie. Is what it is, isn't it?
It's mad.
We're toxic after winning cup finals. Well, this is enough. It's not enough. This isn't good
Eunice,
enough.
if you two give your opinions, yeah? If you don't win the league, it's both of your faults. It's your fault that you don't win the league. This is it. I got to use sarcasm because it's like pathetic, innit? Like, I just wish, like, I wish our fan base, like, I love Arsenal. I could never picture myself being a Chelsea fan. I just wish the fan base had the mentality of your fan base. Like, honestly, like, I can't. I love Arsenal, but
like we are relentless though.
like you guys like, moaning after a 4-0, bro. If I did that, yeah, bro, I gave it a fair analysis. They were like, tell this guy that we did win today. Oh, he's so negative. Bro. I've given the good and I've given the bad, but in Arsenal, all they hear is the bad. As soon as you're not, just sucking everything off and you give a perspective.
Apparently, I never give praise where it's due. Yeah, somebody came into my live at the back end of the watch along, and I don't know how long they were watching for. Clearly, not long enough. I said, "All you two do is slag Odegaard off." Me and Ola were like, "I don't know if you've been listening, mate, but about 35 seconds ago, we gave him man of the match." So what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, but people don't hear that. Yeah, my fan can. People only listen to one little bad thing. They don't hear the other 8 minutes of me chatting about how great the day was and how good the players were. And that this is the internet, man. You just have to be like Northside, just sarcastic with it.
They clip me up.
Because you see all these Chelsea fans going on about like we need a striker that can score goals. We need wingers that can score goals. Can't keep relying on this. Can't keep relying on that. We're not in a title race. Blah blah blah. That's how we should be. That's how we should be. Because our fans are going to go mad if we finish fourth. Yeah, almost like we've won the league. Yeah, that's how bad it is.
You know what's mad? I think Goonie can say the same thing here. The last week and a half or so, we've learned a lot about what Chelsea is at the moment with Roman about to sell and whatnot. I honestly think that our mentality and the way that we think has come from Roman.
100%.
It's the ethos. The ethos of that club now and has been for years is winning. And I don't think we realized it because we're in the process, but now we know Roman's going. We've been able to analyze everything and we're like, wow, that stems down from the owner. That mentality stems from the owner throughout the club, manager, player, staff, everyone.
Have you noticed, Eunice, the message has never ever changed, not once.
It hasn't.
It never ever. It's never
it hasn't.
changed.
And on a game-by-game basis, obviously you want your team to do well. Like, so, you'll find fans like, yeah, let's hope Chelsea win this game. But as when you round everything up, it's like the ethos is, yeah, we must win at all costs. And I think with Arsenal, with the ownership that you guys have and have the form that you've been in for so long, I think has neutralized or pretty much desensitized the entire fan base. And that comes from upstairs because that club has not been run properly. So, yeah, I look at us in the way that we are, and I'm able to now, and I think all of us are able to reflect that on the way that you guys are run, and I think it's easy to spot the problems now.
Yeah, 100%. And this is why we get the ump me in Northside, because the owners ain't going to raise the standards because the lemons keep running off to pay for their tickets every year and their T-shirts every year. So the only way you can raise it is by the fans saying, no, we're not doing it anymore. But they won't because that's what they want to do. They want to go and watch the games every week. Yeah, so it is what it is. Excuse me. I'm going to go and get some tissue.
Also, even though I was on FTV, that's what people may not know, I didn't go watch the match in the stadium because I refused to put £1 in this club. I was actually watching the match somewhere else. Yeah, I'm not going to reveal location, nothing, but I was watching the match somewhere else. I didn't go to the thing. I just went for the interview. So
yeah, fair enough.
What it is. I'm not putting my money. Every time I come on with an Arsenal shirt, it's always an old one. And it was given to me. I didn't even buy it. I'm not putting money into this, Eunice. It's ridiculous, bro.
Don't blame.
No, I agree. If you want, especially at this sort of day and this sort of era, if you want change, you got to cut them off at the pockets. Simple as that, where it hurts. That's where their priority is. Like Arsenal, when you see the way that they're being run, Kroenke, the money that's taken up from Arsenal has gone straight into the Rams. They've won the Super Bowl. You know, like what he's doing over in the States, he's actually succeeding over there. Over here, though, it's just a money generating machine.
But the culture in your club will change, just like us, just like Man United. If you guys get an owner that's not as ambitious, the new fans that will grow up in that mentality,
I doubt
and then
it.
the fans like you will be the negative old timers that don't know what you're saying, you don't understand the process, and it will change. And I've noticed that with football, not just Arsenal, just in general.
While I agree with that, I think we're in a very unique situation where I actually think our boss is gonna do the due diligence to make sure that's not the case.
He's already said he is. That the Rain Group have already said that.
Yeah, there's certain things that are non-negotiables that show me that ambition and deep pockets are needed to buy Chelsea Football Club. The stadium. They've already come out and said that that's going to have to be a mandatory thing, that the stadium situation can be sorted by the new owners. That's one. The other one is that they want to maintain certain relationships between the fans and the club. They want to make it stronger, give fans more of a say. They also want to they want the debt that's waived between the Chelsea, I think it's the Chelsea pitch owners or somebody, and the club, something to do with that. They want that waived. It's like 10 million or something, 8 million or something.
Yeah, the supporters trust have made themselves clear on that.
Right,
well, so,
exactly. So like there's a whole bunch of criteria outside meeting the financial requirements to buy Chelsea Football Club. So really what Roman has done, he's put it in a sense where like the person that's going to buy it, you have to have a sense of philanthropy about you and a love for the club and the game to be before you buy it. It's not just a toy where you're just going to pull out profits.
It won't just be the highest bidder.
Yeah, it won't be. It won't be. That's what
This is what makes me laugh though. It's like when that news came out, everyone's going, "Oh, Chelsea are finished. That's it. They're disappearing." I'm like, "Are you thick? Like they're massive. They're not just going to disappear, mate."
Impossible. And then even if you take the sporting reasons away from it and you look at it from a real estate point of view, it makes sense. You got to look at where it is. You're on the flipping King's Road. Yeah. It's a very, very like appealing investment for a lot of people, because if you look at the Middle East, like Qataris and that, they own the Shard. They own a lot of these like luxury buildings already in London. Are you telling me that one of them are not looking at this right now? Well, there's already rumors of that Saudi group looking at it. You're telling me there's not a whole bunch of them looking and thinking, I want that. Yeah, they own Harrods, they own this and that. You think they don't want Chelsea? Come on, bro. Chelsea and Arsenal.
That's all it is. It's a status thing, isn't it?
Chelsea and Arsenal are the two clubs in London where I will definitely say that they will always have a buyer. 1,000%.
Especially you lot, because you're in West London.
Yeah, there you go.
That's money. Yeah, you lot will always have that.
Yeah, it's the prestige that comes with the area. It's like Lee said, it's an ego thing, bro.
Thank God he didn't go and buy Tottenham.
Thank God for that.
Then again, maybe Northside, our fans might have raised the standards if it was Tottenham winning all the trophies.
They told you to go down the lane, you'll be down the lane lifting trophies.
You know what I mean? Lifting up the Champions League. Oh dear, listen, man. I think you're right. I think you're going to get a decent owner, but is he going to be as good as Abramovich? It's going to be a different era, of course, but
yeah.
I think Northside has a good point though, because you're gonna have a different set of fan growing up in that era. You know, there's kids now that are 3, 4, 5 that ain't really knowing what's going on when they're watching Chelsea with their dad or their mum or whatever. Yeah, by the time Abramovich goes 3, 4, 5 years down the road, you might not have won anything. Now they're growing up in that, not winning anything.
There's always,
and that's what we've had.
There's always that. But then that's the uncertainty that we're going to walk into with any new owner, like you just said. We just have to make sure that we build on what we have and improve it. I
think you will. I do. I think that the mentality that's running through your football club, even though Marina's going to go as well, Roman's going, I think the mentality with the rest of the guys there, they're not going to let them standards slip, mate.
No.
Yeah, they're not going to do a Steven Gerrard and fall flat on their face. Never in a million years. I think that I think Chelsea are going to maybe even become more relentless, because the new owner will want to come in.
it can switch either one or two ways. People tend to look at the negative. What about the positive? What if this actually ends up taking Chelsea to another level? It's possible, So yeah, we have to wait and see. Obviously, what we know is that Roman is driving this sell not with money incentive. It's not about money, and he's shown that by just writing off the 1.5 billion debt that Chelsea owe him. Just written it off.
Nice, isn't it? Just to be able to do that.
But this is it, and the statement that the Rain Group, so the company that is put forward to run this sale and to take charge of it, I've already said that they're going to be making sure they're pretty much vetting every single person or any group or whoever that's interested, because it's not about the highest bidder, it's about who's going to take the club forward. So if that's the incentive and that he's able to select someone or a group or whoever that are going to come in and take the club forward, we haven't got anything to worry about. But we got to see. We'll wait and see. Fingers crossed.
Northside, we're done out here, mate, for another 20 years.
You know what? Yeah, you know what's so sad? You've got so much trust in him. Even when he's exiting, you got trust in him because of he's done good on all his promises. Our club ain't even done good on one promise they made us, and they're still here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it just goes to show how good he's been to you guys. You know what I mean? And hopefully one day we have an owner like yours. You
couldn't have asked for a better owner, man.
Nah,
honestly.
you couldn't have.
We actually couldn't have.
He's been unreal, and I don't think anyone, even the most fucking angry against Chelsea fan, like, I think when they sit back, because a lot of people said that he ruined the transfer market and all this.
Oh, yeah. I was going to come on to that, actually, Lee. Thank you that you reminded me.
Mate.
There's a certain prick called Simon Jordan who said quite a few things about it.
Don't hold back, mate. Say it as you feel it.
Yeah, so I'm going to take some of this guy's quotes. One of the worst things to happen to English football. His legacy is great for Chelsea, but terrible for football. Hyperinflation's destroyed football. Good riddance. Bye-bye. Next. What an absolute prick. Clown, mate. Yeah? Because I'm telling you this, yeah? From a moral standpoint, were you giving all of this hoo-ha when flipping Abramovich was opening up Chelsea for the people during the pandemic and that? Yeah? What about the people that gained jobs when Abramovich came into the club? What about the opportunities that he made? What about the things he done for the community? Yeah, are you going to talk bad on that? No, you ain't. And what he actually did is that he helped raise the standards of the football. Whether you like it or not, we broke the duopoly between Arsenal and Manchester United, who were consistently winning titles between them. We came in there and we broke it, and we made the Premier League more competitive. So I don't even want to hear that shit.
And not only that, this is a fouled owner of Crystal Palace. Who is he?
Swear down. Yeah, swear down. Okay, cool. Right. There we have it then. I've got nothing left to say. The guy's a waste.
He got left in the dust.
He put the club into administration. He put Palace in admin. Yeah, who is he to talk about Roman Abramovich? Mate, Abramovich don't even know he exists.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, Simon Jordan, if you're a bad boy, go to the Crystal Palace game and stand with the fans. Let's see how bad you really are. Yeah,
who's the Crystal Palace owner now? I forgot his name. The guy who's running it, the chairman.
Is it Parish?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Parish.
It's Steve Parish, yeah?
Steve Parish. That's the one.
Waste,
he should go and check Steve Parish on how to run a football club, because Steve Parish right now is running Palace brilliantly.
Yep.
So he's undone his mess.
Good team.
Yeah. Awesome. With what resources? Not that much.
Exactly. Next to none.
Fantastic. Simon Jordan, go and get yourself keep your seat warm on TalkSport, because right now I think that's all you got, Mov.
Yeah. And the funny, well said. And the funny thing is, right, he's got a cheek to sit there and say about the inflated this, the inflated that. Maybe, just maybe, Sky Sports and BT Sport have also got a problem, because Simon Jordan must have been calling them out as well, right? Because they keep bidding extra money every year for TV rights, yeah? Which has inflated everything, yeah?
Exactly.
Which means the prices of the players are inflated because people have got more money to spend. So the clubs will go and bid over the odds for an average player. Then they'll get outbid by another one. And that is all down to TV revenue and other outside sponsorship deals. So he's chatting absolute crap. But anyway, on that bombshell, we've got the title of the video now. What you got coming up, Goonie? Probably a one-on-one with Simon Jordan on TalkSport soon.
Oh, mate, I'd love it. I'd love it. Wait, in my Kenny Keegan voice, I'd absolutely love it. I'd love it, mate. Yeah, listen, trust me. Don't even get me started on that one. Well, what's going on today? I'm definitely going to be going live, hopefully with Eunice later on. We'll let you know later. Obviously, hit the notification bell. We're still on the road to 10K. Had been slowed on the journey because of the sickness. I weren't trying to cough and suffer on the camera, but we are back. You get me? So make sure you do subscribe to the channel and help us get there.
There you go. Eunice, obviously you're on with Goonie later.
Yep.
What have you got coming up, man?
I mean, for later on, I mean, I'll see exactly what's been popping about and whatnot. Tomorrow's going to be the preview for the game on Thursday, and then Thursday watch along review and whatnot, and then the weekend. So up until the international break, got quite a few games coming up. So yeah, it's just pretty much daily content.
There you go. Make sure you go and check out Goonie's channel. It's in the title. Make sure you check out Eunice's channels in the title. Northside, his channel will be in the description. We need to get you to 1,000, bro. How far away are you?
102, something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
102.
Make that happen.
Then I can put you in the title.
Make it happen.
Then I can put you. You have to have 1,000 to get title. But what you got coming up, man?
Yeah, Thursday I got the match preview for our match on Sunday against Leicester with Fuad. So be schooling him on that. And then on Sunday, maybe making another special guest appearance for our match on Sunday against Leicester and rattling the AFTV fan base. So yeah, we'll see.
Don't worry, mate. Most of them are 14. Yeah, they can't even spell properly. They can't even tie their shoelaces up. They have to wear the Velcro ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, they're still subscribing because my subscriber base went up. So listen, if you hate me or love me, you're still subscribing, you're still watching me. What are you doing in your mum's yard? Yeah, I bought my yard. Say nothing. Shush.
Tell them again. But yeah, listen, big up to everyone who's watched this live. Subscribe to all the lads. Make sure you like the video. I'll be back again at 10 p.m. UK time with another upload. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And we're out of here. Arteta